Have you ever wondered why some people seem to harbor an inexplicable dislike towards you, even when you've done nothing to provoke it? It feels as though, no matter how kind or thoughtful you are, there's always someone who looks at you with disdain or even resentment. The truth is, the reasons people may dislike or even hate us are often far more complex than our words or actions. Sometimes this animosity stems from deeper psychological forces: hidden envy, misunderstandings, or unresolved internal struggles. Understanding why this happens is not just a matter of curiosity, but crucial for navigating the social challenges we face in our daily lives. It's a lesson in both self-awareness and emotional resilience, helping us maintain our inner peace in the face of negativity. In today's video, we'll explore the 9 reasons why people may develop such strong negative feelings towards us. But before we begin, I want to express my deep gratitude for your unwavering support. Your thoughtful comments and engagement mean the world to me, and I read every one of them. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stoicriseup. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now, are you ready to embark on this journey of self-reflection and discovery? Let's dive in. 1. Envy and jealousy. One of the most common and corrosive reasons someone may develop feelings of aversion towards you is envy or jealousy. These emotions act like toxins in relationships, capable of turning admiration into disdain and respect into resentment. Often, envy and jealousy arise when someone sees in you qualities or achievements they wish they possessed, but feel are beyond their reach. Whether it's your success in your career, personal accomplishments, or even aspects of your personality or lifestyle, these emotions are often rooted in a deep dissatisfaction with one's own life. Rather than finding inspiration in your achievements or joy in your success, they see in you a reflection of their own perceived shortcomings. This comparison can fuel deep resentment, leading them to secretly hope for your downfall as a way to soothe their own discontent. Unfortunately, this can manifest in destructive ways, through gossip, slander, or even attempts to sabotage your efforts. Such actions often stem from a desire to pull you down from the pedestal they've imagined you stand on. It's essential to remember, however, that these feelings are not about you, they are about the person experiencing them. Though it can be easy to internalize their hatred and start questioning yourself, you must understand that you are not responsible for another's feelings of inferiority or dissatisfaction. Your successes and qualities should never be diminished because someone else cannot manage their own internal struggles. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." The envy and jealousy of others are clearly outside of your control. Stoicism teaches us to focus only on what we can control: our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. Understanding that envy and jealousy often lie at the root of the hatred you encounter can help you navigate these difficult interactions with grace. Developing the ability to recognize and deflect these negative emotions without allowing them to disturb your inner peace is a vital skill. By doing so, you can maintain your focus on personal and professional growth, undistracted by the emotions of others. 2. Misunderstandings and ineffective communication. Even small misunderstandings can sow the seeds of deep and enduring resentments. At the heart of these conflicts, there is often a gap between the intention behind a message and how it is perceived. Misinterpretations arise when a word is misplaced, a tone of voice misunderstood, or a facial expression misread. These seemingly minor communication failures can lead to incorrect assumptions about someone's intentions, causing others to see you as disrespectful, indifferent, or even hostile. Ineffective communication further fuels these misunderstandings, especially when we fail to express our thoughts and feelings with clarity. When communication is unclear or vague, it creates space for misinterpretations. Moreover, the failure to actively listen and truly grasp another person's perspective can lead to flawed assumptions and judgments, turning simple miscommunications into significant emotional barriers. These misunderstandings can easily become fertile ground for negative feelings. When people feel misunderstood or believe they've been misinterpreted, they may build a false narrative around these experiences. What began as a minor misunderstanding can grow into hostility, often disconnected from the reality of the situation. Recognizing the role that misunderstandings and ineffective communication play in the emergence of negative feelings is essential. Stoic wisdom teaches us to prioritize clarity, openness, and honesty in our interactions. By striving for clear and thoughtful communication, we can avoid unnecessary resentment. At the same time, we must practice patience and give others the benefit of the doubt, seeking clarification when faced with uncertainty. In doing so, we lay the foundation for healthier, more positive relationships and avoid the emotional turmoil that often arises from miscommunication. 3. Differences in fundamental values and beliefs. We live in a world shaped by diversity, where each person is guided by their own unique set of values and beliefs. These beliefs influence perceptions, decisions, and behaviors. When values come into conflict with those of another, it can spark disagreements that may eventually escalate into feelings of resentment or even hatred. Differences in values can stem from various sources, ranging from political and religious views to opinions on work ethic and lifestyle choices. When someone sees their values as absolutely correct or superior, anyone with opposing beliefs may be perceived as an adversary or threat. This us versus them mentality often fuels interpersonal conflict, transforming simple disagreements into deep-seated contempt. Moreover, when a person's beliefs are deeply ingrained, any challenge to these beliefs can feel like a personal attack. This can trigger defensive reactions, resulting in hostility toward those who are seen as threats to their worldview. In such situations, the conflict is no longer about differing opinions, but rather a clash of identities and worldviews. This divide can also lead to stereotyping and hasty judgments. When individuals fail to understand others' perspectives and resort to generalizations, they create emotional barriers that block empathy and understanding. These quick judgments, often fueled by unrecognized fears or biases, can evolve into hatred. In Stoic philosophy, there is a strong emphasis on the idea that personal beliefs and values are shaped by individual experiences and perceptions. Epictetus, one of Stoicism's greatest thinkers, reminds us that each person is a product of their education and environment. From this perspective, it is natural for people to hold different values and beliefs. Rather than allowing these differences to become a source of conflict, Stoicism encourages open dialogue, tolerance, and respect for diversity. By fostering these qualities, we not only prevent hatred, but also enrich our own experiences and understanding of the world. Accepting that not everyone will share our perspectives, and that this is perfectly fine, is a crucial step toward peaceful coexistence in a diverse society. 4. The influence of rumors and gossip. Another significant source of hatred comes from the influence of rumors and gossip, often spread by third parties. These whispers, whether false, exaggerated, or driven by malice, can be incredibly harmful, unfairly shaping others' perceptions of you. Like a virus in social relationships, rumors and gossip spread quickly, distorting reality before you even have a chance to present your true self. Once a rumor takes hold, it can evolve and take on a life of its own, creating a false image that is difficult to dismantle. This is particularly damaging when the rumors involve sensitive or negative aspects of your life or personality. Even when completely baseless, rumors can be surprisingly convincing. People tend to believe what they hear, especially when the information aligns with their existing suspicions or prejudices. Additionally, the sensational and forbidden nature of gossip makes it all the more appealing to spread, further amplifying its reach. The spread of such false information creates a toxic environment where you are judged and condemned without any evidence or fairness. The consequences can range from social isolation and damaged friendships to more severe impacts on your personal and professional life. The hatred born from rumors is particularly challenging to combat, as you are often fighting against a fabricated image rather than reality. It's essential to be aware of the power that rumors hold in shaping people's feelings of resentment or dislike towards you. While it may be difficult, combating these lies with truth and maintaining your integrity is the surest way to navigate through this negativity. Marcus Aurelius would remind us that in the face of slander or falsehoods, we must hold true to our principles. As he said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Your honesty and authenticity are your greatest weapons against the poison of rumors. By trusting in your own truth and being transparent in your interactions, you can slowly disprove the falsehoods spread about you. In the long run, truth and integrity will prevail over the deceit of gossip. Remember, while lies may spread quickly, it is the steady and unshakable force of truth that ultimately endures. 5. Personal insecurities and projection. Personal insecurities are often an overlooked, yet significant source of interpersonal conflict and hatred. When people fail to confront and overcome their own insecurities, these feelings can transform into envy, resentment, and ultimately hatred toward those who appear to embody strengths they themselves lack. These insecurities can arise from many sources: past experiences, perceived failures, or unfavorable social comparisons. As Seneca observed, when individuals feel insecure, they may unconsciously project those feelings onto others, especially those who seem to excel where they struggle. For instance, if someone feels insecure about their career, they may harbor resentment toward a colleague who is thriving professionally. This act of projection serves as a psychological defense mechanism, a way to avoid confronting their own feelings of inadequacy. Rather than addressing their internal struggles, it becomes easier to redirect frustration and negativity toward others. This process of projection can lead to feelings of hatred, as the person views you as a constant reminder of their own deficiencies. Instead of seeing your achievements as a source of inspiration, they perceive them as a threat, a mirror reflecting what they lack. This triggers a negative emotional response, as they may feel their own self-image is being challenged or diminished. It is important to recognize that when someone harbors resentment or hatred due to their insecurities, it is not a reflection of your actions or who you are. These emotions are rooted in that individual's internal battles. Epictetus reminds us, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Understanding this can help you maintain perspective and avoid taking their negativity personally. Moreover, recognizing this dynamic allows you to approach the situation with compassion and empathy. By acknowledging that someone's hostility may stem from their own struggles, you can help to dispel misunderstandings and foster a more positive and understanding environment. 6. Lack of empathy and understanding. In an ideal world, empathy and understanding would be the foundation of all human interactions. However, one of the most common reasons someone might harbor feelings of hatred is the absence of these essential qualities. When empathy and understanding are lacking, a divide forms between people, leading to misinterpretations and ultimately resentment or even hatred. A lack of empathy manifests as the inability to place oneself in another's position, to truly feel what the other person is experiencing, or to grasp their motivations and reactions. Without this, people often misinterpret the actions of others, seeing offense where none was intended and misunderstanding intentions. This distorted perception leads to a deep resentment, grounded not in reality, but in a fundamental lack of understanding. This lack of empathy is often compounded by prejudice, hasty judgments, and a failure to consider the context or nuances of a situation. People who lack empathy tend to see the world in black and white, which fosters misguided and unfair perceptions of others. Their judgments are often based on surface-level observations or assumptions, rather than a genuine effort to understand the other person's perspective. In many cases, this absence of empathy stems from egocentrism. Those who are overly focused on themselves often struggle to recognize or value the experiences and emotions of others. This egocentrism can manifest as insensitivity, leading them to treat others' successes or problems with indifference or even disdain. Such behavior can easily be perceived as hostility or hatred. Recognizing that a lack of empathy or understanding is often the root cause of someone's negative feelings toward you is crucial in addressing these situations. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we are not responsible for others' limitations, but rather for how we respond to them. As Marcus Aurelius advised, whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: What fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? By understanding that the hatred someone feels toward you is often more a reflection of their emotional limitations than anything you have done, you can approach such conflicts with greater wisdom and patience. Seek to build bridges of understanding where possible, but also protect yourself from the negative emotional influence of others. In doing so, you maintain your own peace while navigating the complexities of human relationships. 7. Competition and rivalry. Competition and rivalry, when unchecked, can become a powerful source of negative emotions. What may begin as simple competition can quickly spiral into resentment or even hatred, as the desire to win becomes an obsession with defeating or harming the other person. Whether in the workplace, social circles, or even within families, competition is common. At its best, healthy competition can motivate personal growth and improvement. However, when that rivalry is fueled by insecurities, jealousy, or unresolved resentments, it can degrade into a burning desire to see the other fail. This transformation from competition to hatred often occurs when someone feels constantly overshadowed or diminished by another's success. Instead of focusing on their own growth or achieving their personal goals, their attention shifts to tearing down the other person. This bitterness intensifies when they perceive the other's achievements as undeserved or believe that those successes come at their own expense. As Marcus Aurelius observed, unchecked rivalry can lead to destructive behaviors: defamation, sabotage, and personal attacks. When the need to win overshadows one's sense of ethics and fairness, it can result in actions aimed at directly harming the other person. These behaviors not only injure the targeted individual, but also corrode the character and integrity of the person who resorts to them. Recognizing competition and rivalry as potential sources of hatred is crucial in understanding the nature of such relationships. By identifying these emotions in yourself or others, you can take steps to transform competition into collaboration, or at the very least, learn how to engage in healthy and respectful competition. Seneca reminds us that the success of others does not diminish your own. Embracing this perspective can be a powerful antidote to the hatred born from rivalry. Understanding that there is room for everyone to succeed, and that another's accomplishments do not detract from your own, is key to fostering a more balanced and peaceful mindset. Rather than allowing rivalry to lead to negative emotions, let it motivate you to strive for excellence while maintaining integrity and respect. 8. The influence of social expectations. Social expectations can sometimes give rise to negative feelings when others perceive that you are not adhering to the norms or standards they hold dear. For instance, imagine living in a community where people are expected to follow specific cultural traditions and values. If you choose a path that diverges from those expectations, whether by pursuing an unconventional career or being in a non-traditional relationship, some people may feel uncomfortable or even resentful toward your choices. This discomfort arises because your decisions challenge their deeply ingrained beliefs and expectations, which can lead to hostility. Social pressure and fear of the unknown often fuel these feelings of resentment or hatred, as people find it difficult to accept what they do not understand. It's important to remember, however, that your life is your own, and your choices should reflect your values, not the expectations imposed by others. As Epictetus taught, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. The opinions and expectations of others fall into that category of things beyond your control. Staying true to yourself and living according to your own principles is essential for your happiness and well-being. Embracing your authenticity, even when it defies social expectations, allows you to lead a more fulfilling life, free from the constraints of others' judgments. In doing so, you cultivate inner peace and confidence, knowing that the only expectations that truly matter are your own. 9. The lack of recognition. A common source of negative feelings towards you may stem from a lack of recognition. People often expect or desire acknowledgement for their efforts, achievements, or contributions. When they feel that their hard work is overlooked or minimized, resentment, and even hatred can fester. This issue is particularly prevalent in competitive environments, workplaces, families, or social circles, where the desire for validation is strong. As Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it, that matters." When people feel that their efforts go unnoticed, while others seem to receive more praise, bitterness can take root. It's important to remember that recognition is subjective, and expectations for validation vary greatly. Some individuals crave more acknowledgement than others. To prevent the buildup of these negative emotions, fostering open communication and expressing appreciation where it's due is key. By doing so, you can encourage healthier, more positive relationships and reduce feelings of resentment. Navigating the complexities of interpersonal relationships requires care and understanding. It's crucial to recognize when negative feelings from others stem not from your actions, but from their own internal struggles. Distancing yourself from those who seek to disturb your peace, whether driven by envy, rivalry, or a lack of recognition, is not an act of weakness, but one of strength and self-preservation. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Hatred is often less about who you are and more about the unresolved issues of the person who harbors it. Whether it arises from envy, misunderstandings, differences in values, rumors, insecurities, or rivalry, these negative emotions reveal more about the person feeling them than about the one being targeted. Understanding this is key to maintaining your own sense of inner peace. It's essential to remember that you are not responsible for the negative emotions of others, nor is it your duty to try and please everyone. By recognizing these dynamics, you can approach relationships with a more balanced perspective. Instead of internalizing hatred and allowing it to affect your self-esteem, you can choose to focus on your own strengths, qualities, and the development of healthy, positive connections. To conclude, I want to leave you with a message of encouragement. Remember, each of us is walking a unique path, with our own strengths, flaws, and lessons to learn. The reasons someone may harbor negative feelings toward you are often reflections of their own internal battles, not of who you truly are. So continue on your path with integrity, kindness, and authenticity. Value the people who see and appreciate you for who you are. By doing this, you'll create a healthier, more positive environment for yourself and those around you. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving insights and wisdom from the Stoic philosophy. Together, we can grow stronger and wiser with each video. I've also left 2 more videos here for you to continue your journey of personal development. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.